Alright guys, we are heading out. We are at the Walmart in Panama City. We spent the night here. Tried out the solar last night and it's working okay. There's more functions that I thought were going to be capable with the solar. I guess the way that the lance is the way that I understand it. There's certain things that can't be done, and I'm not understanding because my camper is supposed to be solar ready, so I'm not really sure, but I guess I'll let some people comment on it and tell me what's going on. I'm gonna have to find somebody to go through the system and see if we can adapt the fans and the lights to the 24-volt system that was put into my RV, because I was told that the 24-volt panel that I have works, and it does. Well, I mean, I have a separate outlet for that, and I'm able to get solar and all of that. It's great. I'm able to cook with it, all of that stuff. But my problem is, if I'm doing short distances, my battery is not going to have time to charge from the truck. I do need to find a way to put my lights and my fan before I travel this summer, because my pets need to be cool in the RV if we're going to be at the beaches or we're going to be boondocking. It's going to be hot. And I don't want to have to run my generator all the time. That's not why I put a 390 watt system. If any of you guys know, let me know. So we just decided to stay up here and take a day to go to the beach. Okay guys, we are in Panama City Beach, Florida. And my rig is parked here. I took up 2 spaces because this parking is pretty small and I don't want anybody parking behind me. But this is off season, so there's a lot of parking, as you can see. Now, one of the reasons I didn't park over there is because I could park there, but I have to back in so that I can be up to the tire, and then this part of my rig from the tire out would be over the sidewalk. But the problem is it would be over the sidewalk, and if somebody with a wheelchair or comes by there, then people are walking, it's going to be way hanging over, so I had to park over on this side. But that's okay because my rig is facing the beach, so when we come back for lunch, we'll be facing the water. So we are going to head off to the bathroom, and then we're going to go out and sit. There's nobody here. It's a beautiful day.
This is cold out.
This is off season. It is a little chilly, but we'll see if we warm up, and we'll see what the temperature of the water is today, because the weather is beautiful.
I have a feeling it's going to be the water's going to be very cold.
Yeah, it's probably going to be cold, but it'll be nice to look at and sit. I have some work I have to get done, and I just want to be here by the water. The pets are nice and cool in the RV because right now we have everything open in there, and it's really nice. It's probably in the 70s, low 70s today, right?
Probably.
Okay, so it says to add 2 tablespoons of water. Before I put in the water, I used an Uncle Ben's rice packet and placed it in the dish. And then over the uncooked rice, I placed 2 salmon slices. After all that, I added the 2 tablespoons of water the rice packet required. Went ahead and I added my vegetable medley. Vegetables, it's broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots. And I just want to show you what I did here. It's hot, I don't want to open it, but I put a layer of veggies on top of the salmon. I put some water between the tray because this tray from Walmart is smaller, but I'm able to put some water in here, and that seems to be the trick to keep it from burning on the bottom. You saw my last video on the casserole burn, but some of the tips that I've learned online is if you put some water, it creates a steam bath. So when the oven is hot from the bottom, it creates steam. So hopefully my vegetables will be cooking. My rice will get done with the 1.5 teaspoons of water that I put. My salmon is going to be steaming in there as well. So this is a complete meal in this little lunchbox. So we'll see if that works out well. I can see you from here, from up here, from the camper. It's going to be awesome today. There's a lot of people pulling up now.
But tomorrow's going to be in the low 60s the whole day. And it might even come across the rain.
Well, that's probably going to mean that we're going to have to go to the forest tomorrow instead of the beach. So we'll probably do that. That way we can do a campfire over there. It's only been about 10 minutes, so probably in about 30 minutes I'll check it and see what's going on. I don't want to be opening it because a lot of the heat and the steam comes out. So I'm going to leave it sealed. Okay, Christian, if you want to come back now, that's great. You bring the stuff with you, okay?
Alright, I'll come.
Okay, so Christian is coming back with the chairs because we're gonna have dinner, lunch dinner in a few minutes. So this is where we're at today. We're having a great time. I'm gonna get to doing some work though at the table. Christian's on his way back, and yeah, and that's what we're gonna do. Okay, I'll put the door for you.
I need to put the curtain on, so can you pass me the bunch of water?
Okay guys, dinner is ready. It took quite a while, and actually I was editing a video and then we had a problem with the circuit here because we have to change out a fuse, so I had to switch it over to the other system and use my Ropo to finish cooking until the installer called me to explain what to do with that blowout. So I just want to show you, this is what it looks like. The rice is done. It's a little bit overdone because I left it on a little bit too longer. The vegetables are done and the salmon is done. It's more like a steamed salmon. It's not like a baked salmon. I'm gonna wash this, and because I can reuse that. And then there's a little bit of the water. Most of the water just evaporated. It cooked out, but there's still a little bit in there, and that's what steamed the vegetables, and that's what cooked everything. So there you go. There's our meal for today. We're gonna go ahead and put a little bit of something on those vegetables.
Wow, Uncle Ben's. Pretty good. I really do recommend it.
Oh, that is good. It's very good. With the salmon, it's good together. Eat a little bit of rice and a little bit of salmon. Oh, that's hot. That's really hot. I'm almost done with my lunch. Dinner, lunch, whatever you want to call it. It was very good, right?
Yeah.
Very delicious. And I want you just to see the view that I have when I'm having my food. I've actually I want to say the truck campers in Florida draw a lot of attention. Not just in Miami, because most people haven't seen it. I've had people in Spanish come up to me and say, what is that? How do you do this and that? But even in Florida in general, we get a lot of attention with truck campers, right? A lot of people, like right now, a little while ago, there were a couple of people, they were older folk, and they came around and they were walking around the camper and looking at it. Because it makes sense, especially if you're going to be at the beaches. Look where I'm at. I mean, look when I'm parked. This is my view. This is my view from the table. I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here having my dinner. And I'm looking at this. This is my view. You get a breeze blowing in here. All my windows are open. I'm enjoying the smell of the ocean air. How much money do you need to have if you want to live in a house that has a view like that? And you'd pay thousands and thousands of dollars monthly payment for something like that. And a lot of people who live in homes like that, they don't even enjoy that. Most of the time they're working to pay that mortgage. Me, when I want to have a view like that, I get in my truck camper and I spend the day here. And guess what? It didn't cost me $60. I don't need electric because I have solar. I was able to cook. I have water. I have my bathroom. There's a bathroom over here that I can use. I don't even have to use my tank, right? I can do anything that I want here. This makes sense for me. I mean, you know, some of you like the desert. I'm not particular on the desert. That's just the way that I am. I mean, the desert is fine. I can boondock there a couple of days, but this is what I like. I like the ocean. I like traveling here. I don't want to pay particularly for a park anymore. I don't need to, because I'm just gonna work and sleep. After 5 o'clock, I'm gonna cook dinner, I'm gonna do a video, and I'm gonna sleep. And I'm not gonna pay $60 for an RV park to do that, and then I have to be out of there, rush to be out of there at 11 o'clock in the morning. It's just not gonna happen anymore for me. I refuse to pay those prices unless there was something awesome in that park that I needed to have. That's why I made the investment. We like this lifestyle. We like to be able to do that. We're in Panama Beach now, and now after this we're gonna go to the Apalachicola State Forest, and we're gonna boondock there because the weather's gonna start getting colder for a couple of days. So we're able to do a campsite there. You remember how to do a campfire?
Oh yeah.
So Christian's gonna remember how to, Mike taught him how to do a campfire, and so did Lewis. He's gonna be doing the campfire.
Yeah, remember how much wood that I found?
Yeah. So stay tuned for those videos, because the best part of our full timing trip is actually after the Colorado storm, where we actually do a lot of wild dry camping and desert camping. So those videos are coming up on my Throwback Tuesdays with Living Free, and then my Throwback Thursdays are going to be finishing up the videos with Lewis,
Rolling Earth Ship.
Rolling Earth Ship. You'll be watching those on Thursdays, because we need to get caught up, because we're going to be busy this summer traveling and hopefully up the coast, and we'll be swimming and going to beaches on our way all the way up the coast this year on the East Coast, which is going to be awesome. So stay tuned, guys. Lots coming up for you. We're heading back into Panama City, the town. Back to the installer to check on the circuit for the solar. It says it could be a fuse, but I changed the fuse and it didn't fix it, so he's going to look at it and see what it is. So it's a good thing we haven't left yet. We just came here so we can test the system today out in the sun and see what it's capable of. So we'll see what happens now, right?
Yeah.
We are here, and the installer, Sparky, is checking for me the problem with the circuit that we had on the beach. So we're just waiting to see what it is. He said it was going to be a quick fix, but it seems to be something a little bit more complicated. I have everybody in the truck because he said it was a quick fix. I just want to be out of his hair. It's already 5 something. It's actually 6 o'clock here, so I'm just going to keep everybody out of his hair, because it just gets complicated with all the animals in there in that little space, and he's got to get in there and do his stuff. So you can see back in my window, he's moving around back there trying to fix the problem, trying to find the solution to the problem. We're just going to head over to the Google. I have to upload a video, and then we're going to head over to the Planet Fitness and take some showers, and then head over to the Walmart. See what we're going to do tomorrow. I haven't decided yet. It all depends on the system, because I'm afraid now to leave and the system doesn't work well. So I really wanted to leave tomorrow, but I don't want to drive 70 miles out to the Apalachicola and then have to come back again. So I don't know what we're gonna do. Maybe. Hey guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Tablespoons are up here. Yikes.